Hey Taurus, this is your second half of 2019 reading. So this is for July 1st through the end of the year. Time is fluid though, so if you're seeing this at a time that is not within the second half of 2019, it can still apply to you. But I have dealt these cards with the intention of peeking into the next 6 months. So the first card that you got was the Chariot. And this card is all about moving on, being successful. And in this deck, this is the Before Tarot deck. It's like you're just about ready to go on your journey. This could be traveling. It can represent physical strength. But with the Before Tarot, it's basically saying this is about to happen. So this is actually the card for July. So you're about to go on some sort of a journey, adventure, travel, or if you've been stagnant for a while, it can just mean movement in your life. I usually hate to get this card. This is the Tower card, and this is also in the Before Tarot. So the Tower's about to strike. It hasn't hit yet. But I do like to give you a heads up because if the Tower were going to hit for me, I would want to know. And actually, this might be for me too because I have my Moon and my Venus in Taurus. So anyway, the Tower is all about things falling apart, and it's kind of out of the blue, unexpected, something that you didn't prepare for. It could be, a big change. It's not necessarily a bad card, but I always take it as a bad card because I'm never really fully prepared for the Tower to hit. And for me, in my experience, it usually is a bad thing, although, of course, everything always works out in the end because you can never stay in a dark place for too long. But this is kind of like getting the rug pulled out from underneath you. And I think that this might be the thing that is actually going to get the Chariot moving for you in July. So if you've been feeling like you've been really stuck in a rut or like you've been waiting for something to happen, July is going to be the month for you, Taurus. It's going to something will happen that will change, maybe not change everything for you, but it's going to change something significant in your life. Could be a relationship, could be a job, could be an actual physical move, something that happens that kind of throws you off the course that you've been on. And you have to kind of regroup and say, okay, where am I going now? And then the other card that clarified that was the Three of Wands. So for this card, this is all about waiting for your ships to come in. You've set your intentions and you figured out what you want to do and where you want to go. So now you're just kind of like, okay, I'm just waiting for it to arrive. And hopefully, like I said, July is going to be the month that everything that you've been waiting for is going to finally move forward. So I think that's going to be very good for you. Your August card that you got was Justice. So this is all about getting what you deserve. It could be a card of karma. So it could be you getting your karma or what you deserve. Or it could just be a situation that you're a part of getting resolved for the good of all, basically. Somebody's getting what's coming to them, whether it's good or bad. And the card that clarified that was the Five of Swords. And this is the Before Tarot. So they're still like in the midst of the battle. This is the fight. Somebody has a conflict with something. This could be an internal conflict, or it could be a conflict between you and somebody else or a group of people. But what I see happening is, there's really like a knockdown, drag out fight. What is going to happen after the fight is over is basically a hollow victory. So although you might be getting justice in this situation, the Five of Swords says, well, you're getting your justice and what you think you deserve, but really it's a hollow victory because it came at a cost of either hurting somebody else, or it could be, that you thought that's what you wanted, you thought that's what you deserved, but when you finally get it, it's not as great as you thought it was going to be, or you don't feel maybe as vindicated as you thought you would by the justice that's been served in this Five of Swords card. The other card that clarified that was the Wheel of Fortune. This card is sometimes about divine timing. It's also, I think, a card of karma. So August is going to be a month of basically karma. You know, you and the people that you're dealing with are going to reap what you have sown. And the good thing about the Wheel of Fortune card is that, and it didn't pop out upside down, but the good thing about it is that the Wheel of Fortune is a positive card. It's kind of like luck turning in your favor. So if you've been feeling like you have not gotten your just desserts from a situation that you've been dealing with, August is going to be the month where, you know, like I said, you're going to finally have justice served, become more balanced, or just get what's coming to you. And I always think that the Wheel of Fortune is a positive card because whatever it has been going on, even if things are good, it's going to get even better, basically. But like I said, with that Five of Swords card, you might be feeling just a little bit disappointed, like, okay, I got what I wanted, or I got what I thought I got what I thought I wanted, but it wasn't really what I wanted. Or maybe it was part of what I wanted. Or maybe success didn't taste as sweet as you thought it would. But overall, I think it's going to be a good thing. Now for September, you got the Ace of Wands. And this is all about a new passionate beginning or a new spark of creativity. Something that will be starting that is centered around something that you are passionate about or love. And I think September is going to be an absolutely awesome month for you because the Ace of Wands came out with the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is somebody who has their emotions under control. They are an emotional person, but they are emotionally mature. They're not a drama queen or king. They're really in touch with their emotions. And you got the best card to me in the deck, which is the Sun. So this is, again, for September. The Sun is like the card of happiness, complete bliss. It could speak about also getting what you want. Like if you have been kind of going through a rough time, this is the clouds parting and the sun is finally coming out. It's like that song, one of my favorite songs, Here Comes the Sun. So it's kind of like everything is going to be made happy and whole again. So September looks like it's going to be an amazing month for you. Now October brings with it a little bit of pain. You got the Three of Swords, which is a card of heartbreak, grief, sorrow, sadness, some sort of emotional pain or mental pain. It's usually like what I think of as the breakup card, but it could be any kind of grief. It could be the loss of a loved one, a pet. It could just be anything that will make you feel sad or depressed. Something, I mean, the card here shows the heart being pierced with three swords. So it's that kind of pain in October. And I clarified that, and I got the Two of Pentacles. And this is the before tarot. So you're not really juggling this month, I don't think. It's kind of like, this card gives me the feel of, screw it. I cannot keep juggling everything, and I can't make a decision about anything. I just feel overwhelmed, so I'm just gonna like throw it up in the air, and wherever it lands, and I'll just have to deal with the fallout after. So I think that the Three of Swords has got you kind of in that emotional state where you're just like, I can't take any more. And I really can't try. I just have to let the chips fall where they may and deal with things as they come up, because you don't feel emotionally able to do that. But you also got the Ace of Wands again. So you're continuing that new beginning from September, where you were feeling that new spark of passion or fire or energy. So you're not quite down. You still got a little bit of fight left in you. But you also got the Moon card, and this card is all about things going on subconsciously or things that have not been illuminated yet. So it could be that something hasn't quite come to light yet that you need to come to light to help you get over this heartbreak. Then in November, this was really funny. We got both of the Two of Cups cards. We got the Before Tarot and the After Tarot. So I see November as a really strong month for love for you. I see this is like the soulmate card. Some people also call this the twin flame card. And you could see when I have both of these cards next to each other, it has 1111. And that is the number of twin flames. And also making a wish. So make a wish while you're watching this. But I always love this card. I think this is another one of my favorites because it just speaks about kind of unity, coming together with your soulmate or your romantic partner. It could be a card of new love or love renewed. But either way, it's just like a card of, I think, happy love. I never think of this card as a negative connotation. So you might be either spending a lot of time with your twin flame or soulmate during the month of November, or you're just very focused on the relationship at this point. I think that it could be either a long time coming, this reunion or union or connection or reconnection, because you also got the Knight of Pentacles clarifying that. And this is the slowest knight in the deck. He is moving so slow. It's almost like he's not moving at all. It's like, I heard one reader say, I can't remember who said it, it's like they're riding a turtle, not a horse. That's how slow they're coming. So if you've been waiting for this person to come to you or to bring his offer, which you could see he's bringing that pentacle, this is an offer of stability, commitment, and something that will last. So that's the good part about it. It's really hard to be patient for this knight, but once he finally gets here, and I think November's the month that he's going to get here for you, it's going to be so worth it because it's something that will last. It's going to be a stable offer, a committed offer, and a union that will hopefully last as long as you want it to. And then finally in December, we have the Seven of Swords. This card can be about lying, cheating, stealing, deception, or it could just be a card of making very careful plans for something. But as you can see in this card, this is from the After Tarot. He's about to step into this little, I don't know what you call it. It's like a rope trap. It's like there's a little noose. And as soon as he puts his foot down inside of that circle of rope, he's going to get yanked up into probably a tree or something. He'll be caught as he's trying to get away with these swords. So I think this card is just telling you, if you are planning something, to be careful that you have all the details down pat. Make sure that all your T's are crossed and your I's are dotted, because if not, you know, there's a loophole here. I guess that's what this little noose represents to me. It's like a loophole. You don't want any loophole that will ruin your plans that you're making for whatever it is that you're planning. But you got two really good cards with that. So you got the World card, and this is a card all about the completion of a cycle. It's about just feeling completed and fulfilled. It's about getting everything that you want. It's the last card of the major arcana, and it's just a really, I think of it as like a positive sign when you get this card. So who or what is your world? What is your world focused on? Or what will it be focused on December? That's the question. I think this is what December is going to be about for you, is whatever you view as your world. Could be a person, could be a hobby, it could even be your job, a goal that you're striving for, something that you're really completely focused on being successful at and completing or achieving. And so I see you getting that in December. Also, because you got the Nine of Cards, which is another one of my favorites. This is from the After Tarot. So not only has this person, which is you, gotten their wish, because it's always these 9 cups, the 9 of Cups card. But he's also got, somebody just brought him a big, huge, it looks like a Thanksgiving dinner. Maybe it's Christmas dinner since it's December. I don't know. But not only are you partying with all of your 9 cups, celebrating that you got your wish, but you've also got this great hearty meal. So I think this is saying that you're going to get your wish and then some. Like, you're not just going to get everything that you actually requested. You're going to get some bonuses, like things that you never even thought to ask for because you were so focused on this goal that you didn't even think to ask for anything else. But you're going to get your goal and you're going to get the extras. So whatever that may be, I think that December is going to be freaking awesome for you. So let's look at this overall. I see July might be a bit of a difficulty because there's going to be a big upheaval for you. But I think it's going to bring about some justice that you've been needing and a positive change of events for you. I think that October might be a little bit hard for you with whatever this 3 of Swords issue is that's going to have you feeling overwhelmed and depressed or just hurting. But by November, you're going to be just feeling the love and having a really great month there. And then you're going to end up the year, as long as you're careful and you don't get caught in that loophole, you're going to end up having everything that you want and getting your wish by the end of 2019. So it looks absolutely fabulous for me. And if this is for me, since like I said, I'm a Taurus moon and also in Venus, I'll take it and I'll be happy for it. So thank you all for watching. I'll be doing some more videos soon.